Back now to our coverage of the Jupiter couple arrested for alleged child abuse. Court documents show this Jupiter couple may have locked their adopted son in the garage because of behavioral problems.
Yeah, the family's defense attorney now claims that the boy has an attachment disorder. Our Lena Salzbank continues our team coverage tonight from Jupiter. And Lena, many say this disorder is just not...
Yes, in fact, only a few therapists in our area treat reactive attachment disorder, but the family's attorney brought this into questioning during court this week, asking if the 14-year-old's allegations were actually true because of RAD.
I think there's a lot in dispute as far as what this young man is saying, and the court is aware kind of the history of reactive attachment disorder.
The behavioral disorder is seen in infants and children who cannot create emotionally healthy relationships with those who take care of them. Tracy and Timothy Ferriter's defense attorney claims this could be the basis behind the teen's allegations. In court, she painted a different picture of the family.
Neighbors and things like that from schools who know all four of these children and have seen them, including the complainant in this case recently, out at a food truck event playing soccer with their children.
According to the Cleveland Clinic, RAD is typically seen in patients who have been mistreated. These diagnosed kids rarely show signs of comfort. They may also seem to be afraid of their parents, even if those caretakers are loving. Dr. Angeli Ferguson, a child psychologist, says the diagnosis is not commonly used anymore.
Historically, that's what folks would describe it as children having trouble attaching to their caregivers. What RAD does is it really places the blame on the child.
Jupiter police say the 14-year-old boy was forced to live in an 8x8 box with a mattress and bucket for the bathroom. Detectives say the structure had a doorknob and deadbolt, both locking from the outside.
The more effective strategies are ways in which we can build safe environments for kids. Neglect or abuse of any type usually results in a range of responses, which can be anything from nothing at all for some folks to, again, some intense emotional.
Reactive attachment disorder, now known as early childhood trauma, is rare, but there are behaviors you can look out for.
They might have meltdowns, or they might be more irritable than they were previously. They may be more emotional or anxious.
Now, there is no exact timeline as to when children or young adults can develop RAD. They can develop it at any age. They say that the best approach is to create a warm and comforting and loving environment for that child. In Jupiter, Lena Salzbank, CBS.